It's finally come down to the grand final week where the two best sides will battle out to see who will be the premiers of 2025. Yes, guys, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Up the Gut podcast. Joining me as always is your host, Trent D'Alton, and this is the preview episode. Only, obviously, the one game this week being the grand final, one of the best weeks of the calendar year. You set out the week, you get the Friday off if you're a normal you're a worker. I myself will be working, getting that little double pay hours, yeah, you get the public holiday off. Then you go into the city for the grand final parade if you choose to, and the footy carnival happens out in the city as well for the whole week. Really exciting times, and then you get to sit back Saturday afternoon and watch the grand final. And obviously the pre-game entertainment, Snoop Dogg has arrived also in Melbourne, was down there at the G with the Dacos brothers kicking, and he has a little bit of skill, I must say. Put two through, put one snap, I believe, but it looks like it was his first shot. It must have been one of his first shoe shots. Snap around his body on the boundary, straight from the middle. Was quite impressive. But what we were also talking about was last night, the Brownlow Medal. Now, obviously, the Brownlow Medal, well, first of all, I just wanted to say congratulations to Matt Rowell. Matt Rowell is your 2025 Brownlow medalist, and he's had a really, really good season. Let's not undermine that. Let's just pull up some of his stats. So he went out in semi-final week. We go over here. Matt Rowell. So this season, Matt Rowell has averaged 26.3 disposals, 8.6 tackles, 8.2 clearances as well. The contested ball most certainly helps. I thought, and I think a lot of other people might have thought, Noah Anderson would have been the one to poll the more votes out of the two from the Gold Coast Suns. But it was Matt Rowell who got off to that fast start early and then didn't look back from there, held the lead from the start all the way to the finish. So that is a great achievement itself. Might have got some questionable votes in there, on there, but other than that, it's still a great achievement. The only thing I'll say is, I love Matty Rowell. Like, I love him. I love the way he plays. The speech wasn't great, was it, guys? The speech was quite boring, want to say. Obviously, the nerves just kicked him. He doesn't, maybe not a natural talker as such. Noah Anderson was really good when he went up there. Obviously, Noah Anderson won second that goal of the year for his goal against Collingwood, the match winner. After Collingwood, that ripper game against the Pies where Noah Anderson... so Collingwood kicked the goal to go in front in the last quarter. Then Noah Anderson, straight from the centre bounce, tapped down Noah Anderson, gets the clearance, gives the handball, gets the 1-2 back, and then finishes off with the snap with the goal of the year, which was a really good goal. It was really well deserved, just purely for the moment in the game. I thought it was the right goal as well, because watching it as a Pies supporter, I was going, oh no, you can't be serious. It was just all class. Then we also had the mark of the year, and I think it went to the right one in the end. Sam Darcy. Mark of the year. What a great mark. That's Nick Revolt XS. That type mark there when he got up and he flipped over. Oh, it was such a really good mark. So out of them it was him, Jacob Blanche, and Buku Calmness were out of the three. And Sam Darcy, geez, I think he's going to take a lot more of them as his career progresses along, just purely at his height. But the athleticism he produces at that height is absolutely phenomenal. Number one was, the Rising Star. I purely think this one was well deserved. Your 2025 Rising Star went to Murphy Reid. So well done to Murphy Reid, and I purely think Murphy Reid was the right choice. Will develop into a midfielder, but his forward craft and just his football knowledge and the way he would finish off goals, but also set up goals, just shows his ball skills, but also his knowledge and feel for the game. He would pull off passes that not many people in their first year would pull off, or not many people in general would pull off. And you just sit back and go, wow, this kid will be unreal. Will develop into a midfielder, as that's how he was drafted at. But I thought he had an exceptional season. If we pull up some of his stats, Murphy Reed stats, let's go... Murphy Reed stats. Okay. Bear with me for a second. Here we go. Murphy Reed stats. So kicked the. If we just have a look here, why has it done that? I don't want to look at this real estate. Where's his goals? Sorry, guys. Hang on. Murphy Reed. Here we go. So he kicked the 25 goals from the 24 games, which is just good. 21 direct goal assists, so just under 1 goal assist a game, which is really good. That's how I said his football knowledge to be able to set up plays, which just as impressive as his goal sense. Disposals, we have a look here. Disposals averaged the 14.5 disposals a game. That will get up in a higher statues as well. But where was that good game as well? As we quickly click back on here, go back to here. Rating. Yeah, that first game he played when he kicked 4 goals, and it was 4 goals in the space of a couple of minutes. We were just sitting there like, geez, we've got a really good one here. So that one went to the right ward, I think. Couple other things to talk about from the Brownlow Medal night, as I just spill my water a little bit there. Zach Merritt fronting the media. I thought that was real gutsy, and I gained a little bit of respect back for Zach Merritt there, if I'm going to be honest. Fronted the media. A lot of people thought he was going to take the backdoor entrance and not the red carpet entrance. Oh, sorry, I was just looking if the camera was still going. Yeah, thought they was going to take the backdoor entrance and not the red carpet entrance, but he said, "Nah, screw this. I'm a professional. I'm in this mess. I'm going to front it head on like anything, like any other situation." So he did that. Confirmed he'll also be at the Crichton Medal for the best and fairest, where he should. Let me reword that. Where he will take home his 6 best and fairest there. Did sound like when he was talking that there was a bit more going on than what we have been made aware of, but it also did sound like he'd like to get out of there. Like, from what he didn't say anything outlandish, but just the tone and the choice of his words was like, we have some stuff to work around there, and I'll speak on some of those other reasons at a later date. It was just like, ooh, maybe there's something deeper in the surface that we're just not made aware of that has gone on behind closed doors. And I think he just wants to get out of there. Like, he wants to get out there. Another one was the robbery of the night had to have been Nasiah Wanganeen Malira not getting the 3 votes for the match against round 21, the Miracle on Marvel? Miracle, was it round 20? Round 20, the Miracle on Marvel. Didn't get the 3 votes, and even the Melbourne table found it hilarious. So let's have a look. 34 disposals, 4 goals, 9 scoring involvements, 6 clearances, 749 metres gained. It's pretty good. And won the game off his own boot after they were trailing by 47 points at 3/4 time. Single-handedly guided them down there and was the reason. That's 2 votes. The 3 votes went to Jack Viney. What did Jack Viney have? Oh, let's have a look. 23 disposals, 16 tackles. That's impressive. 16 tackles, a goal, and 8 clearances. But 23 disposals and 1 compared to 34 and 4 from the winning team and the reason they won. Just doesn't really make sense in my opinion. Like, I think everyone was baffled by that. Everyone was posting up on social media, game's gone after that. But yeah, that was probably one of them. It was interesting. Let's pull up top 5 who finished actually in the top 5, because it went, I believe the top 3 was Rout, Dacos, Brayshaw, I want to see. All right, so I got it now. Okay, so here was the top 10. So first we go Matt Rao, who was the winner, finishing on 39 votes and was the winner with 2 rounds to go. Nick Dacos in second place on 32 votes. Third place, we had Bailey Smith, on 29 votes, and he was in some fine form. The shades he was coming in on, but said he was sober, so that was a positive. Obviously, there's a grand final to play this weekend. Jordan Dawson came in 4th on 27. Brayshaw in 5th on 26. Equal 6 was Noah Anderson, Marcus Bonapelli, and Caleb Sarong on 25 each. And then equal 9th was Nasiah Wanganeen Malira and Max Gorn. First of all, well done, Max Gorn, for getting in the top 10 as a ruckman. 23 votes. Some notable names that aren't there. First up, I'll go with Ed Richards. I thought Ed Richards was probably better than that. I thought he might be a sneaky for the top 10, but was ranked champion data. This is why sometimes you can't trust champion data. Like, no offense, but he was ranked as the number 1 midfielder in the game, and number 1 player in the game for a long stretch this season. Yeah, that was just a real interesting one. But he's probably the main one that didn't poll as well as what some people would have thought. Noah Anderson looked like he wasn't going to, but then he came home really strong. But yeah, Ed Richards is probably the main one I can think of. Other than that, Matt Rao, well-deserved winner. Probably polled some votes where he shouldn't have got the 3 and got the 3, but hey, that normally happens every year. So you can't knock Matt Rao for that. So once again, well done to Matt Rao. Now let's get over to the mega preview of the 2025 AFL Grand Final. Let's go. So it's all come down to this, the Grand Final between Geelong and the Brisbane Lions. First of all, well done for making it. Well done for making it to the Grand Final. Obviously, Brisbane are going for back-to-back, and Geelong just can't stay down for too long. They're always up there. It's just an extraordinary thing, and I think they are the favourites going into this. It's going to be interesting with matchups. First of all, Lachie Neale. We're on big Lachie Neale watch here, and I think he's going to get up. There was footage of him training today, and he looked really good. Obviously, I mentioned in the review episode that Fagan said their fitness staff said he's a real good chance of playing, and I think he will play, and he'll be a straight swap for Jared Berry, who unfortunately will be not playing due to dislocating his shoulder. And another one they want to watch is obviously Brisbane Lions have started playing Big O again in there with Darcy Fort. So the two-man ruck, and then Big O rests a bit. They rotate between resting forward. Does Geelong bring in, the question they're going to have on their mind is, do they bring in Reece Stanley to play as that ruck, and then Blitzards as the second ruck, but then has the flexibility to go wherever they want him to? Or do they stick with Mark Blitzards as the ruck and continue with Sienna Conning as that second ruck? In my personal opinion, I think they stick with Mark Blitzards as a ruck. He was exceptional on the weekend, and he's time and time again, he can show that he can go up against them. The only thing is, they'll be thinking, will Darcy Fort and Big O wear them down? But Mark Blitzard went up against Lloyd Meek and Marbio Chol. Lloyd Megg's a big boy, and Mario Chol is very mobile as well, like Blitzarves. And he was really good. Let's just pull up quickly, have a look at what Blitzarves had in the prelim final. If we have a quick look there. So Blitzarves had, where's his hit-outs? 29 hit-outs, 12 disposals, 11 tackles, which is really crucial. It shows that he plays as that extra midfielder and can apply the pressure around the ball. Kick to goal to go along with 4 clearances as well. So I think they stick with Mark Blitzarves, and unfortunately, Reece Stanley has to miss out. And then it's the matchups. There is no doubt that Chris Scott is going to go back to what has worked in the past. Oyson Mullen is going to go straight to Hugh McCluggage, where he kept him to 14 disposals in the qualifying final. I just want to get that 100% right. Was it 14? Yeah, 14. Kept him to 14 disposals, and we saw what a damaging player Hugh McCluggage should be. Well, I mean, we've seen it all season, but we saw especially on the weekend where he had 37 and a goal against the Pies. So Mullen goes straight to McCluggage, and McCluggage is going to have to find a way to work through that. Now with Lachie Neale back in the side, though, that might help. Sorry. Take the load off them, but I don't think they tagged Lachie Neale. They tagged McCluggage because, as I've said on news occasions, McCluggage, I think, is the one you tag because he's the X factor. He can do it on the inside and he can do it on the outside. And then they've got Mark O'Connor. Who does Mark O'Connor go to? Does he play a defensive role on someone like a Cam Rayner? And just really, really shut out Cam Rayner. We saw we've seen this year in stages. And we've known this for a while. Former number 1 draft pick, how much of an impact player Cam Rayner can be when he is on. You shut him down, and I think it eliminates that bit of X factor, especially in that forward line. And then if they shut him down, they'll be like, okay, go for a run in the midfield. The beauty about Mark O'Connor is he can run through the midfield too. He's done midfield tags before. So that's another one they are going to definitely look at. And then it's going to be down in the forward line. How are they going to play Harris Andrews? So I think they're going to have to go Darcy Gunner and Jeremy Cameron. Because we saw what Harris Andrews was like after he was freed up from the Brody Myercheck matchup. Because what Brody Myercheck was doing, and Cox when he was on him, he was just taking them deep and not allowing Andrews to get up the ground to intercept Mark. But it was around about that third quarter when he freed up a bit more and was able to intercept Mark and really take control of the game. Because if we have a look, he had 11 disposals in the second half. Finished with 18 disposals of the game, 13 marks, 9 intercepts. And I want to see if we have a look. And then 6 marks in the third, 3 intercepts, and then 2 marks in the second and 3 intercepts. So 8 of his 13 marks came in the second half, and in particular 6 marks was when he was starting to get off the leash show in the third quarter against the Pies. He was playing with a bit more freedom. So that's also going to be an interesting one because you got to try and stop Jeremy Cameron. Almost kicked 100 goals this season. Has kicked 88 for the season, which is a magnificent achievement. So, but the thing about Jeremy Cameron, we know if they try and shut him down, he'll just go, all right, he'll just go roaming. He'll run up the ground. He'll find himself at half back, deep in defensive 50, because he has the legs and the mobility to be able to do that. And then he gets back like he's another small forward. And that's where the difference is going to be in this game. I think if the Brisbane Lions allowed the Geelong small forwards to run wide, it could be game over. So your likes of Grime Myers, your likes of Brad Close, your likes of Sean Manor, your likes of Tyson Stengel. Why do I have a feeling Tyson Stengel didn't even... your likes of Tyson Stengel. Paddy Dangerfield in the middle is a threat as well of Max Holmes, Bailey Smith. I don't think the Brisbane Lions won't tag. What they have done is they've gone with Josh Dunkley head-to-head with someone. Now, they have a choice here. Obviously, you'd be thinking, okay, Bailey Smith, third in the Brownlow. Unbelievable season since coming back from his ACL, and he's coming across from the Bulldogs. He just goes head-to-head for him. But then there's the other side of the coin. When we see a game, like last week, that Paddy Dangerfield produced, which is arguably one of the best finals performances you will see, individual effort, and we know what he's like in a big game, came second in the Norm Smith medal count in the 2022 Premiership to Isaac Smith. So we know he's a big game player. He's a big body midfielder. His strength is his burst and power in his legs away from stoppages. So does Josh Dunkley go head-to-head with Bailey Smith, or does he go head-to-head with Paddy Dangerfield? Both big body midfielders. Both love the hard ball. That is just a watch. I think that maybe Dunkley could start on Bailey Smith, and then if Paddy Dangerfield starts to get off the leash, he'll go to head-to-head with Paddy Dangerfield. Now, obviously, Josh Dunkley, Bailey Smith, former teammates, so there's not going to be much love lost between them two, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of chirp going on there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes head-to-head purely with Paddy Dangerfield from the start, but ideally, maybe he goes head-to-head with Bailey Smith, applies the pressure because we know what a hot-head Bailey Smith can be. Suck him into giving away maybe a few free kicks early. And then if Paddy Dangerfield gets off the leash, they still have that trump up their card that they can throw him on to Paddy Dangerfield. Now, my prediction for the game. Part of me hates saying this because they won't stay down, but I think Geelong get this one done. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think they only win this by a couple of goals. Now, Norm Smith medal is hard, but I'm going to give a tip, but then I'm also going to give a smoky. So my tip, believe it or not, is going to be Bailey Smith. I think Bailey Smith will win the Norm Smith medal. I think that's just a given. Not a given, but it's a cop-out. So my smoky. Now, you might be shocked with this, but my smoky is going to be Sean Manor. Been really impressed with the way Sean Manor plays. And if he can get forward, kick a couple of goals, apply the tackles that he does, it's one really, really out there. But that is my smoky from the Geelong Cats. And I think Geelong get this done by, I'm going to go 15 points. Well, there you have it, guys. There is my preview for the 2025 Grand Final. It is finally here. I'm so excited. First, we kick it off with the performance from the hip-hop legend himself, the boy from the West, the dog, the Snoop Dogg. I'm so excited for that to see what he presents. And then we kick it off with an absolute ripper game. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed watching this on YouTube, if you enjoyed watching this, make sure you leave a like and comment on this video. Turn the notification bell on so you don't miss whenever we upload, and hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on Spotify and are listening to this via Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure to leave a like and comment on the video. Hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever we upload. Hit the follow button. And if you did enjoy it, share this off to a mate. And most importantly, guys, please leave a 5-star rating, as that does help push the show out there. Thank you guys for listening, and get ready for a great weekend. It's the best weekend of the year. It's Grand Final weekend. Thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I'll see you guys then.